This is like supposed to be 2 minutes a memory share. Some of the memo share, like note share time. But we have to wait like 1 minute for the inner to stabilize as always. But yeah, hi to the wedding casino, like Las Vegas, and Encore Beach Club. Thank you. Thank you for your image. It's a fun image. Those kind of makes everybody smile. Just hearing some name like that makes us happy. So anyway, shout out and thank you to you all and to you too. So yeah, the beach club, thank you. Just yeah, as I said again, just that name makes us happy, makes everybody happy for sure. For sure. Alright, we have to wait 1 minute before it starts, so I'm gonna do the greeting again later because yeah. Okay, you can skip like first 1 minute or 3 minutes. But anyway, at that guy, we were around 11 years old at that time in my class. Kind of a story time here, but yeah, my best friend at that time. After that, we kind of split, but yeah, she's a doctor's children. Her dad is a surgeon, and she's a really smart girl. In your class, she was a really good girl, but she got those crazy idea, and that idea was giving her a challenge letter to the entire class. And that's what she did. Hold on, it's not starting yet. I have to check this things. I'm gonna click this. Alright. Finally, it's starting. Hi to Encore, a beach hotel, a beach club. Just the name of the hotel or name of the club, just the name of that. Yeah, makes me happy. Give us energy. Give everybody happy. At least that's what I think. So yeah, thank you for your images and everything there. Because I love you. I like you. Yeah, I like that. Oh, also, if hi to the other audience there and everybody on other sections there, when we can cooperate, partner up for something, anything, you can let me know there. Or maybe we can make videos together. That's also possible there. And I love you. Oh yeah, the people that I watch or try to watch. Sometimes I don't. Maybe sometimes I can't watch entire time. Maybe it's not possible for everybody's broadcast or podcast or anything, but yeah, anyway, those are some of the shout outs to the other people, the other topics there, so other people can skip the other part. But those are all. This is entertainment part, this is like a show, some of the fun part of the, yeah, not the serious news is included on this site or this channel. Anyway, and the story is, when I was 11 years old, okay, some of the detail was, yeah, some detail was, when I was around 11 years old, my best friend, some of the childhood best friend, we are the closest friend. Those are some friends we met in our class. We were around 11 years old in the 5th grade. So my best friend, she got that crazy idea was, if I translate it correctly, by the way, chosen means challenge in JP language. By the way, sometimes chosen, it means also like chosen hunter is like the Korean island is also the same name too. Also like Cho is like super. That's also name of the meaning. So in a JP language have so many same vocabulary, same word. Even it's like exactly pronounced same. Alright, those are a mini session, a little session, some with the JP language. So it's just as a fun. So if you got inspired or just fun learning a foreign language session, yeah, hope it can be enjoyable. Something you learned, a new vocabulary today too. As continuing the story is so we had, yeah, thanks for the personal comments. I'll try to chat later. And so yeah, when we had, yeah, I know this is a little bit like a slumber party style too. Slumber party with Ali and Georgia, yeah, their podcast was also totally my type too. Yeah, they had really a fun podcast there, like a radio or podcast. So yeah, those are also great there. And kind of a little bit like a broadcast. Mine's a little bit like a broadcast there, and that's great. That's fun too. It's mainly it's like just shaking the hands, but yeah, we are all here sharing the good stories, sometimes maybe bad stories or ugly stories too, but we are all here to bond together, to have fun together, everywhere too, from here and there. Sometimes not only just internet, but yeah. Anyway, so continuing the part, the detail was share. So the challenge, it's called like a chosen jar, and like a challenge letter to the entire class. And to the blackboard, she wrote a letter, but of course she didn't do it by herself. Her two best friends, it's including me and our other best friend in our group at that time, but the main leader was her. And her dad is a doctor, a surgeon in our town. It was in a big city, one of the richest neighborhood in the country, in that place. Okay, this can be like a fiction. It's okay too. Even it's some of the real story of our past, a long time ago. Some of the stories share, some of the memories share, but you can just think of it as a fiction, of course, because this is a little bit like an internet, so for the security, maybe it's better. Oh my gosh, yeah, I never thought like internet can be so dangerous. No, of course it's supposed to be not too dangerous. Just a chat, just a podcast. Everybody have a podcast, anyways. And yeah. So she wrote that in a huge letter, and first it was in your closet room, first day, and the next day, a few days later, a second day, after the school was over. This is like a book club, yeah. So we wrote in a big letter to the entire class, to our class. So everybody next morning see our challenge game, like encounter a letter to our blackboard in our class. So next morning, as we expected, the first person came into the class next morning. Everybody was surprised. Yeah. I don't remember all the detail, but sometimes I can remember. Everybody can remember, right? And that was a huge event, huge drama, and some of the crazy ideas she got. She's a good girl anyway. By the way, her dad's hospital that her dad works, it's in a different section probably. But my mom delivered one of her last baby in that same hospital, in that town. And some of my younger sister also delivered her baby in that hospital too. The hospital's name is changed now. But yeah, it's in the same town, in the same hospital. And on my 5th grade's best friend, her dad is a doctor, is also working in the same hospital. So pretty much it's but of course my mom doesn't know her dad. She knows his wife. They met and talked. So yeah, that's some of the town insider talks. Yeah, it's kind of a small world, right? But pretty much everybody in your community knows, or on the internet, a little bit on the internet, or yeah, this is like a meeting. You are kind of the neighbors and acquaintances and the friends. Yeah, sure, some are good friends too. So as a storyteller, you can know about that too. So that way it's more fair. Yeah, so that way you can know some of the backstory too. That makes it easier in some way. Yeah, in some way for sure. Supposed to be a good reason. So yes, so we are all connecting some way. So we had a scandal, a big hit in your class. For 1 week, everybody was gossiping about who wrote that stupid, or no, a crazy challenge letter, a challenge letter to our entire class. Everybody was gossiping about and talking about. And those person was 3 of us, 3 girls in our class. And we wrote a letter in the different handwritings. Right, but those are some of the 5th grade drama story, and she was a good girl. Some of my friends, yeah, they were just fun. Maybe she just got bored, so that was she trying to make that a little, in the 5th grade, a challenge game show started in that class. We don't do it as an adult. As an adult, as a grown up, some of the story share, or some of the, yeah, I know some of the like workplace. In the workplace, if something happens, people can share the story. Yeah, people can share some of the important or some of the valuable story too, and that's a different story. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for the personal comment. And oh wait, God bless America, Jesus, Lamb, oh, yeah. Jesus, Lamb, I got my fear on your neck. You had a good against her.